A World War II plane wreck has been discovered at the bottom of the ocean. What secrets lie beneath its barnacle-covered wings? Nah, I'm just kidding. It's actually my new sea monkey tank. Hey everyone. In today's video, we're going full luxury for some microscopic crustaceans. We're shopping, unboxing, and setting up a high-class sea monkey palace, then checking back in a few weeks to see if these tiny creatures are living their best lives. So, how'd we get here? Well, the YouTube algorithm decided I'm the kind of person who would love brine shrimp, and honestly, it's correct. I watched way too many sea monkey videos, and before I knew it, I wanted my own tank. At first, I considered getting one of those classic kits, the ones that look like a kid's science project. But nah, I figure my sea monkeys deserve sophistication, not kids' toys. So after hours of scrolling, I found this sleek 1.4-liter betta fish tank on AliExpress. Let's be real, no betta fish deserve to live in something this tiny, but for sea monkeys, well, it's like upgrading them from a studio apartment to a penthouse. Plus, it has a built-in heater and looks like something Apple would make if Apple made brine shrimp accessories. Of course, I also needed an air pump and some decor. Oh, and also I had to order the actual sea monkeys. After a few weeks of refreshing tracking numbers, everything finally arrived, and it was time to build this aquatic masterpiece. We've got the tank, the air pump, the sea monkeys, some decoration, and a little gravel mixed with mirrored fiberglass, because why not? First up, let's unbox the tank. This thing was basically super glued into its box, and it took some prying and maybe a minor workout to get it free. The first thing out was the USB power cable, followed by the lid, which has a built-in light. Fancy, right? Then came the real challenge, getting the tank body and base out. Once I won the battle, I was pretty impressed. The tank feels sturdy, the plastic is crystal clear, and it even has a built-in drain valve at the bottom, though I probably won't use it. The base also has USB-C inputs and touch button controls. The heater is detachable, in case I ever decide my sea monkeys need to rough it. Next, the air pump. It's ridiculously tiny, but feels well built. My only complaint is that it has a power brick instead of USB, which means I can't plug everything into one outlet. But hey, it's the smallest air pump I could find, so compromises were made. It also came with some air hose and a diffuser stone, which is great because the sea monkeys love their bubbles. Finally, let's talk decorations. We bought this little airplane, and this thing is so tiny and incredibly detailed. Seriously, does anyone in the comments know what kind of plane this is? One thing I do know is that it's going to look amazing in the tank. As for the sea monkeys themselves, they're staying in their package for now. We're not unleashing them until the tank is ready for water. Alright, let's put this thing together. I started by trying to superglue the air tube to the corner of the tank. Key word here is trying. It mostly worked, but I'm definitely relying on the rocks and lid to hold it in place. Once the glue dried, or at least pretended to, I moved on to the glass and gravel. I added enough to completely cover the air stone, and I spent way too much time flipping the glass pieces so that the mirrored side faced up. With the gravel in, it was time to add our showstopper, the airplane. Given the tank's size, my placement options were limited, but I think it looks pretty great where it landed. Now that the tank's interior is ready, it's time for the main event, the water and the sea monkeys. Cue a location change. Yeah, we're in a different spot for this part of the video. I figured you'd appreciate the extra production value. Following the instructions, I used a measuring cup to carefully pour 12 ounces of distilled water. Then came the sea monkey packets. After ripping them open like a wild animal, I dumped packets 1 and 2 straight into the water. I'm adding them both at once because there's no need to wait, and I'm sure the sea monkeys are excited as I am to finally start living. With the packets in, I topped off the tank with salt water. For this, I used a mix of Aquarium salt water and my secret weapon, some real seawater I collected a few weeks ago. It's basically a gourmet starter for the tank, full of beneficial bacteria and microalgae to help kickstart the aquarium cycle. Finally, I gave the tank a good mix and attached the air pump to the back with tape. And now it's all up to the sea monkeys. Fingers crossed they hatch and thrive in their new underwater home. It's been about 2 weeks since we set up the tank, and the little sea monkeys are thriving in their new home. I've placed the tank in my bathroom, and it's become a joy to check on them throughout the day. With the light on about 11 hours a day, I've already noticed algae starting to grow on the rocks and even on the tiny airplane decoration. Hopefully this natural growth will help supplement their diet and keep them happy and well fed. Well, that's all I got for y'all today. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this video inspires you to start your own sea monkey adventure. I'll drop a list of everything I used in the video description so you can create your own luxurious sea monkey palace. And if you have any questions or just want to share your shrimp success stories, hit me up in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, thanks for watching.